This is outrageous. Right to jail, right away.
Police! Help! Help! Yes, I've been waiting for this. Huh? Son was running for his life.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yo, y'all going on and on about how Son is an abuser. Yet, what do we see? Him try to place her in the car and run away real quick. And she chase him down. Do you know the type of maniac you have to be to chase a man blocks and blocks and blocks in heels when he's trying to get away from you?
He's literally so kind. Like, he's literally placing her in the car. She's drunk because we all know the story.
That's
She's
obvious.
Drunk.
Right.
And he's like lifting her up to place her in the car. Granted, yeah, she hit her head, but that's not him on purpose doing that.
And that's not the injury she reported.
Right.
I don't care. She's showing pictures of her finger broken.
The back of her ear.
Yeah, except for we watch you chase this man for 3, 4, 5 blocks after the incident where you say he broke your finger.
And it looks evident to me that he literally was trying to get away from you. Like, he literally took his arm, pulled
in the
from
beginning,
you, and then pushed you away. Like,
right, in the beginning, he's rounding the corner. He's trying to get away from her.
Yeah.
She's grabbing him. He's like, get off of me. And then he runs.
Yo, he dead as booking it.
That's a crime. You understand it's a crime right there, right?
Really?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's battery. At the very least, if not assault. Why you get off of me?
Really?
Yes, why are you if he did that to her, they'd be saying it's criminal activity.
Yeah.
She tried to run and he's grabbing on her. Bitch, get off of me.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. That's a crime. Get off me. Second of all, you chase him for blocks. And yet you want us to believe you're the victim.
Blocks.
You want us to believe that he broke your finger beating you. Then you chased him for blocks. To do what? If he was the abuser, when you caught him, wouldn't he just beat you again?
Yeah.
I thought you were a victim. This shit is ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. This is that bullshit I'm talking about. I've never in my natural born life heard that a man beat a woman so bad she's scared, she hurt, all this, she got a foul complaint. Meanwhile, she had to chase him for blocks and he running away from her.
Yeah, there's nowhere in history that a woman is afraid of her abuser and then her abuser is walking away from her and escaping and she's chasing him. There's no such thing. Even Tina Turner beat her husband in the limo, but she wasn't running from. Right, she's been running from him.
Not him.
Right,
she ran.
Right, she ran away from him, not to him, just to beat him. Like that's not a thing.
It's obviously he's trying to get away from you, and you don't want
him to.
You don't want him to get away.
Yeah.
This was a breakup scenario, and you wanted him to stay. He's like, you've caused enough problems for me. I'm done. And he tries to get away from you. He even was so nice as to put you in a vehicle so that you can be taken where you need to go with your drunk ass. And he ran off like, I'll get an Uber.
Yep.
And you chased him. It's fucking ridiculous. And then you have the fucking audacity to break into the son's house later on that evening, hurt yourself somehow, because remember the timeline here. After this scene, she goes to the club. She's seen moving around, waving her hands, all that shit. She's good. No broken nothing.
Yep.
Then, Jonathan Majors comes back to his house later, like the next morning, and discovers her there. On the floor, looking like you might be in distress. He calls 911 to make sure that you're okay.
Yep.
Even though you chased him like through the streets like fucking Slenderman not 24 hours before.
Bitch was on some Michael Myers time.
Literally. The way, when they switched to that second camera, when she passed the white car, the way you see Jonathan Majors just booking it around the corner, it's like, it's a horror movie.
Insert Michael Myers theme song.
Right. The fuck? Difference is that when Michael Myers ran after you, we don't see him run.
Right.
We just,
appear. And that's what she did. She just appeared in
right?
his freaking apartment. She just appeared and he's just like, let me call the cops.
Right. Listen. Don't let me edit this video up to make it look like she never ran and just appeared next to him. Because I will fuck this up. I will fuck this up, bro.
Oh, God.
Yo, she really just like, he running, there you are. We cut to the next clip, he running, she running past. This shit look like a fucking horror movie.
Edit it to where he stops and looks around the corner and all of a sudden she comes in and he's
like,
oh
shit.
Bruh.
This shit look like a straight horror movie film. No way,
It's just funny to me because the fact that she's playing victim, and it's evident that he's literally not...
That she's the aggressor.
Abuser, and he's not an abuser, and he's literally doing everything that he can to get away from her.
To get away from her in a way that keeps her safe. Which is crazy, right? Because let's think of the reverse. If a woman was trying to get away from a man and he chased her through the street, we wouldn't have any discussion on whether he was an abuser or whether he was the aggressor. We would shoot him no bail. We would just say, yep, you did that shit. Yeah. Yet he tries to escape her, she chases him through the streets, and I guarantee you right now, some people are saying she's still the victim. Make that shit make sense to me, fam. Make it make sense. That's nonsense.
And this day of age is just like, one, why are you doing that to somebody? Why are you trying to hurt this person so badly in the point where he can get arrested,
ruin his career,
reputation, everything, ruin his life? Again, I do not understand how women can sit here and literally destroy a man's entire fucking life.
And it's all lies.
Despicable, disgraceful, and just manipulative. I cannot stand it. And then sit here and then play victim, especially knowing the fact that we have cameras at this day of age.
Right.
You will be found out.
Right.
So what is your point doing all this? Why even be a victim?
Right.
Be a victim when you are actually a fucking victim.
Right, don't make
because
it
you
up.
take away from people who actually are victims in situations like this. This really pisses me the fuck off because women like this who actually are abused don't speak up because of the fact of you fucking bitches.
Right, you
I
lying
cannot
ass
stand that
motherfuckers.
shit. Y'all take away from other people who actually been abused, who are afraid to actually speak up because of y'all. Yo, don't give me... Sorry, no. Sorry, I can't.
No way that you thought you was gonna get away with telling these lies when you chased this man for blocks in New York City. There's cameras on every single building. There's no way that you thought that no part of your wild chase will be caught. You know what?
Every corner. Every corner.
Yo, her ass might have been drunk and she don't even remember that happened.
But...
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it the case that the cops actually were trying to suggest to her?
That's exactly what happened. The cop suggested to her that he had beat her, and then she said, "Yeah, he beat me."
Bitch,
but that's the next day.
But there's no way in the world. Listen, I don't know. That's what's coming out my mouth.
Right, that's what she's supposed to say. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Because then she tried to take it back.
And then the cop. I'm gonna look at the cops like y'all weren't even there. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Right, I don't know. You can't.
I don't know. There's no recollection in my memory. I don't know. That's what's coming out my mouth. And I'm not going to sit here and allow somebody to put words into my mouth because I literally don't know.
Right.
So that's some bullshit.
Well, I mean, that's standard police nonsense, right? They'll do anything to get
Yeah, that's true.
But I can't wait to see what the outcome of this case is because I can't see how he could ever be found guilty. Like I said, I'm an attorney. I can't see how you could be found guilty with these facts, right? She says he broke my finger in a fight in the car. Those are her facts. Now we see a video of him placing her in the car and trying to escape her. That's not congruent with him having beat you and broke your finger in the car. Then a year later on at the club scene using the same hand, not broken. Then the next morning he calls 911, not you. The next day he calls 911 for you. He beat you the night before and savagely, but he calling 911 for you now today.
Like even if you were to go through with the police report and everything like that. The next day, after everything, your memory comes through and everything else like that, why'd you even go through with it? Why would you even put this forward in motion? Like, why? Why?
Because she's a piece of shit. That's why. Because she wants
to hurt him.
Yeah.
That's why.
And people told her that you're a woman, he's a famous man, famous black man, and you're a white woman. All you gotta do is pop out and say you a victim. And the internet will do the job for you.
And because black men are seen as aggressors anyways.
Right.
Yeah, why not? Go ahead and do it.
The internet will do your job for you. You won't even have to fucking make up any allegations. Not really. They'll do it for you. All you have to do is say, if you're a woman in 2023, you say you're a victim, and it doesn't matter what the facts are. It doesn't matter if you can prove anything happened. Just you say it, and the man is automatically destroyed. That's how it works, and that's what she hoped to happen. Except, we got the receipts. We got you chasing this nigga like Jason on the goddamn, or like Michael Myers and shit, on the fucking tape. Stop it.
Let me tell y'all women something. When you do something like this, your credibility is under scrutiny. Every single last one of any women who come out saying, oh, I've been victimized, I've been abused, your credibility is scrutinized because of the fact that some of y'all freaking lie. And that's the reason why so many people look at us women and say, oh, she's lying, when some of them might not be.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Y'all are causing this fucking problem.
They're making it worse. This Me Too shit, it just makes it worse. When you're allowed to just shout from the top, the highest mountain, that somebody did something to you, and then you're not required to prove anything, but yet they get taken away in chains. Like, you don't understand that we're regressing. We're going back to a time before law and order, before proper courtrooms and evidence and shit like that. That type of justice is the same type of justice they used during the Spanish Inquisition, during the Salem witch trials.
You're a witch, and all of a sudden they burn you.
In the Dark Ages, in the pre-Enlightenment phase, when they was breaking niggas on the wheel and drawing and quartering people. Like, somebody just accuse you. What evidence? The trial? It's a sham.
Right.
Somebody said you did it. You say, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. Execute him.
Right. What the fuck?
Like, that's all it was back then. And that's what you're doing now. We literally went through hundreds of years of development to get away from that fucking medieval nonsense. And then what you motherfuckers are doing right now, that's what I'm gonna start calling this shit. The Me Too movement is medieval.
Yeah, literally.
Because you motherfuckers don't have any evidence. You're just saying shit and people are getting punished.
Listen.
That's not how law, order, logic, and justice work. Not in the United States. No way.
Listen, if any female just tries to do some BS to any of my loved ones, him, my family, brothers, cousins, I'm gonna burn y'all at the stake.
Hey,
absolutely.
Right?
I'm going to find you and burn you at the stake.
We got the wood in the back.
I'm not gonna need a court case or nothing like this because y'all are out here crazy. Chaos.
Right.
I'm gonna burn you at the stake. Promise you.
Get the fuck out of here. Free Jonathan Majors. My boy is innocent. I've seen all I needed to see. He's innocent. If I'm a juror, he's innocent. If I'm his lawyer, son innocent. He ain't do that shit. The fuck out of here. I don't want to hear no talk back about it. Stop the nonsense.